And now, the general weather around Alaska.
Looking at the thunderstorm outlook for today, it looks like we'll have thunderstorms here over the eastern interior from the eastern Arctic coast all the way down to the eastern Alaska range. And then for tomorrow, isolated thunderstorms east side here all the way down, possibly into the northern Copper River Basin, westward across possibly Cantwell, Denali Park into the northern Kuskokwim Valley there. And for Monday, a narrow area of just isolated convection now from the upper Tanana Valley, 40-mile country westward there, probably along the hills north of Fairbanks, back in along and south of the Yukon River there and toward Nikolai and McGrath. And from there, looking at fire danger forecast for tomorrow, still extreme over the Yukon Flats and now extreme in the central part of the state as well, with very high fire danger extending westward out into the Seward Peninsula, Selawik, Noatak Valley areas, Kotzebue, and very high fire danger in the Copper River Basin, and also for a small area of the Susitna Valley. Satellite imagery here showing weakening front here, bringing some rain to the southeast coast today with cloudy skies, keeping it a little cooler there. Sunshine, Susitna Valley down into south central Alaska, Copper River Basin areas, and hit and miss showers and thunderstorms over the interior here up to the eastern north slope, and a couple of bands of moisture, mostly in the form of clouds here over the western part of the state, and then a more of a rain-producing band here, light rain-producing band along the Alaska Peninsula, up along the southwest coast to about St. Lawrence Island with low pressure here, or a trough at least, over the eastern Bering Sea, and some more clouds pushing into the western Aleutians. Rolling this through again, you can see the increase in the moisture out there to the west. And today, though, low pressure, weak low north of the eastern Aleutians, producing areas of light rain. This trough, the old low that had been in the Bering Sea all week long, moving southwestward, weakening into a trough. Light rain from the Pribilofs into the Alaska Peninsula, Bristol Bay, Kodiak Island area. Scattered showers, mostly cloudy or partly mostly cloudy over the southwest interior. Pretty much dry in the central part of the state down into Cook Inlet and the Kenai Peninsula. This weakening front spreading rain up over the southeast coast. And for tonight, remnants of that front will keep showers in the forecast there for the Panhandle up to about Yakutat. Should stay dry for the North Gulf Coast, but look for some periods of light rain or showers for Kodiak Island. Dry in the interior, diminishing thunderstorms on the east side, and areas of light rain for the southwest coast. Bristol Bay, Alaska Peninsula into the eastern Aleutians. Weak warm front there, spreading some light rain, fog, and drizzle into the far western Aleutians. And then for Sunday, we've got this weak low still here just north of the Alaska Peninsula, keeping it kind of cloudy with some light rain, fog, drizzle for the eastern Aleutians into the Alaska Peninsula. Light rain and showers Bristol Bay to Kodiak Island. Light rain and showers possibly getting up into southern Cook Inlet, southern Kenai Peninsula. Showers along the western Alaska Range area. Not too bad in the interior, pretty quiet up there. Still areas of smoke over the mid and upper Tanana Valley area off to the east, and mostly cloudy. Scattered showers to the southeast coast as well as the North Gulf Coast and the Copper River Basin. And then this low here off the south coast of the Panhandle tracks northeastward, weakens into a trough, but holds together enough to keep skies cloudy and conditions kind of showery here for the Panhandle for Monday. Otherwise, partly sunny skies for the North Gulf Coast. Chance of showers and thunderstorms, Copper River Basin up into the mid and upper Tanana Valley, and locally into the central interior there, and then it kind of cuts off. Partly sunny skies up to the north and to the west here. This week low now south of the Alaska Peninsula brings a chance of rain as far northeast as Kodiak Island and as far north as the Alaska Peninsula. And a front way out here to the west kicks some small craft advisory winds up into the western Aleutians there, with rain staying west of Amchitka Island, with a ridge of high pressure here making for pretty quiet conditions with over the central Aleutians, eastern Bering Sea right up into the Seward Peninsula area. And for the lows tonight, 30s for the Arctic coast, 40s for the north slope into the Brooks Range, 40s and 50s south of the mountains here. Some areas closer to 60. Otherwise, upper 40s and mid 50s, southern Alaska in the 40s for the Aleutians, Bering Sea, in the 50s for the southeast coast. Highs tomorrow 65 to 70 in the northern panhandle, 60 to 65 down to the south, 80 to 85 for the highs here in the central and eastern interior, with 70s for the Susitna Valley down into northern Cook Inlet, mid-70s Copper River Basin, 70s all the way out into the Yukon Delta, Seward Peninsula, Noatak Valley, North Slope up around into the lower 70s, cooler along the Arctic coast. Lows the following morning, 50s to lower 60s over the interior, south of the Alaska Range, or to the south, mostly in the 50s. Upper 40s for Bristol Bay and the southwest coast. Lower 40s for the Bering Sea from St. Lawrence Island all the way down to the Aleutians. And for the highs, lower 70s, northern panhandle, otherwise lower to mid 60s to the south, and 70s and lower 80s for the central interior, all the way up into the North Slope. 40s, lower 50s for the Arctic coast, and mostly in the 60s now for southern Alaska.